In 2015, I witnessed a death that changed my life. It was traumatic, it was chaotic, and it honestly left me gutted. I couldn't stop thinking, what just happened? Why didn't anyone prepare us for this? And why did it feel so cold? That moment cracked me open, and I went on a deep dive, obsessive at times, search into the world of death, what it means, how we talk about it or avoid it, and how we can do it differently. And that's exactly when I discovered the role of a death doula. And suddenly I had a word to put to what my calling was in my heart. And if you felt the same, like you've been walking people through these transitions or sitting hand in hand with this kind of stuff, or just drawn to the idea of sitting with those at end of life, well, keep watching. But first, if you're new here, my name is Death Doula Beth, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 signs that I see when you're ready to become a death doula. And stay to the end, because if this path is calling you, I'll share how we can walk this path together. So, the first sign is that you're the one that people come to in a crisis. When someone dies or gets diagnosed with something, people call you, not just for logistics, but just for your presence. And it doesn't necessarily even have to do with death or dying. It's just when things get chaotic, you're the first person that they call. You have been in rooms, calls, or situations where most people might panic. Although you've stayed grounded, and you might have heard or felt like you're the emotional anchor when everyone else is unraveling. And maybe you never thought of it as a calling, but it might be, especially if you've also experienced this next one. Number 2, you have experienced a deep loss and it's transformed you. You have lost someone or something, and it changed the way that you see life, time, and what it all really means. You didn't run from it. In fact, you leaned in and you asked the big questions. And over time, it's been evident that that loss has become a teacher, even when it broke you. And sometimes after loss, a different kind of clarity shows up, like realizing how badly we handle death in our society, which leads me to the next sign. Number 3, you're not afraid to talk about death. You bring up mortality like it's a normal topic, because to you, it is. You also know that talking about death can also be very, very liberating, healing, and even empowering. It's not morbid. And maybe you've said out loud, you're going to die someday, not out of fear, but out of love. And if you've ever wished that people would just stop avoiding the real conversations, it might be because you're just meant to hold them, especially if you have this next trait too. Because number 4, you feel deeply intuitive and spiritually connected. You may notice energy shifts. You might feel when something is off or about to shift. You might already be practicing intuitive gifts. And if you were sitting with someone who was dying, you might have sensed that they were ready to go, or even if there was a presence in the room. And you deeply know and trust that death isn't just a physical event, it's a sacred transition. And that particular level of knowing, it just can't be taught, but it can be honed. And if you've got that and you're longing to use it in meaningful work, the next sign is your heart's biggest clue. And lastly, number 5, you want your work to mean something. You in particular are not here for surface level anything. You want to make an impact. You might be the kind of person who cries after a really deep conversation, not because you're sad, but because you felt the real sacredness of it. And if the thought of helping someone die with peace, clarity, beauty, and love lights you up and makes it feel like purpose, I think there's your answer. So if you found yourself nodding with a lot of these signs, the next question might be, what do you do with all this? What if I told you that this isn't random? What if the way that you loved, lived, and grieved has actually prepared you for this? If this stirred something inside of you, if you saw yourself in any or all of these signs, I want to talk to you. I help people like you become certified, confident, spiritually grounded death doulas who are making an impact in the world and are getting paid to do what they were born to do. Book a clarity call with me. It's in the description. But if you want to start slow, sign up for my newsletter. I share tips, stories, and exclusive content in these weekly newsletters. And as a bonus, I'll send you my conscious death checklist that I go through with each of my clients when we talk about these end-of-life things. So make sure you subscribe for more real talk videos about death, dying, and grief, and finding your purpose in the midst of it all. You're going to die someday. but maybe first you're meant to walk someone else home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.